Well, hi, boys and girls. It's time for another story. And this time, I'm going to tell you the story about Allie, the Santa Live Now pussycat. Well, one morning, I was reading the hundreds of letters that I receive each hour from children all over the world. And I came across one that stood out, from a little girl asking me for a kitten for Christmas. Well, I never thought anything about it, and I just accepted that she had been a good girl, so I would get her the present she deserved, a little kitten. Well, 1 year passed, and on Christmas Eve, we loaded up the sleigh, and off we went delivering presents. We went from house, to apartment, to village, to city, to town, to rural area. We went everywhere, even to igloos. Sometimes we'd land on the roof, and if there wasn't a roof or a chimney, we would land in the garden, if the house did not have a chimney. So I landed in one garden and noticed that the house was in darkness. No Christmas lights. The house looked deserted. I checked my computer and pulled up the wish list. Yes. I checked with the head elf. I checked with Yodel and Snowy. There was a letter from a little girl wanting presents. I then remembered the little girl and the house. I had delivered a kitten there only last year. Right? There we were in the garden with a dilemma. What should we do with the presents? I asked Rudolph. He didn't know. Head elf? He didn't know either. Just then, Snowy, my dog, jumped off the sleigh and ran over to the hedge. I can see cat eyes, Snowy said, as he ran over to the hedge. Well, quick, I come over and look, said Snowy. I trudged through the snow over to the hedge, and there was a little cat lying in the snow, shivering. She was very cold and very hungry. I recognized her as Allie. Oh, my dear, she had been abandoned. I picked up Allie and gave her a big Santa hug. Oh, wrapped my coat around her to keep her warm. Quick, bring me some hot milk and something to eat, I shouted. I then thought, what a mistake I had made by giving Allie as a present. A pet is for life, not just for Christmas. Well, we delivered the rest of the presents, and off we went back to the North Pole with an extra guest and a set of toys that had not been delivered. Why, I assured Allie that she'd become part of Santa's village, and I introduced her to all the creatures at Santa Live Now, and, well, she would become one of the family. I went back to my office and started to check my Christmas wish list, which I do every year, making sure we had not forgot one single child. Oops! As I was checking every house in the world, just then my computer came up with the answer. One house showed no deliveries. Well, Christmas Eve was still not over. I jumped in the sleigh. Rudolph and I took off. Well, I found the house and went down the chimney. I could see it was a poor house, and the family had fallen on hard times. Well, I quietly went up the stairs, and there was the cutest little girl asleep, with one tear under her eye, and a picture of Allie by her bedside. I realized that she loved Allie, but her family could not afford to keep Allie. Well, this made Santa so sad. I left her presents and a letter telling her that Allie was safe, and, well, she had found a new home, and one day she would come back and visit her. Well, I prayed to God that the fortunes of this family would change, but it taught me a very valuable lesson. Boys and girls, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, a pet is not a present. It's a family member. Allie is now a happy cat and loves visiting children all over the world, especially on Christmas Eve. And you know what Allie's new job is? Well, when I can't finish the milk or eat the cookies, she's right there and helps me. Oh, Allie! Merry Christmas, everybody.
the sky and you see as they fly. You wish your friends a happy time. When you hear the sound of sleigh bells ring, listen to the children shout and sing. Christmas Eve when the kids come, sleep with these, 'cause tomorrow it's Christmas Day. Giddy up, put out for that sleigh. And when you wish for a toy or a little love, it could happen this time of year. It's a magical time when you see that sleigh. Strange things have happened on this day. Christmas Eve, it's a sure bet. You will hear, then you reply, Santa only comes when you close your eyes.
Santa only comes when you close your eyes.
It's 10 o'clock, it's starting to snow. You look at the clock, 2 hours to go. And over the sound of your television set, you hear a small voice shouting,
Has he been yet?
then you reply, Santa only comes when you close your eyes. Christmas Eve when the kids come, sleep with these, 'cause tomorrow it's Christmas Day. Giddy up, out for that sleigh. Christmas Eve, it's a sure bet. You will hear, then you reply, Santa only comes when you close your eyes. Merry Christmas.